Johnny Mosley here for Peter Glenn Ski and Sports, hanging out with my friend Ben in the Ripstick area. But Ben, first of all, tell me your skiing preference. Like, what do you like?
I'm a Ripstick skier, Johnny.
Okay.
It's the type of ski that I can take anywhere. I get to travel and ski for work.
Yeah.
And it's the thing that I can take with me. I know that it's going to be the right ski no matter what conditions that I come up against. So,
yeah.
And I really gravitate towards the 96.
Okay.
I find that to be the most versatile.
Yeah. So obviously this Ripstick line has been incredibly successful for Elan, and you guys have kind of built on it.
Yep.
But this is kind of coming back to a bit of the roots. This is where it started right here.
Yes, it is. This is the, if you will, the original collection. So 4 different waist widths: 88, 96, 106, 116. 96 being the really crucial model here.
Okay.
This year we've come back, all new graphics. We've really tuned things up so they look great. We've played with matte and gloss finishes. We also use a new top sheet material.
Okay.
That's a little thicker, a little softer, and more durable that we found. So.
Okay. So when I love skiing all the skis. You guys just always have such cool innovations. Like, you guys are always doing something that nobody is doing. But it makes it tough for me to review them because I'm always like forgetting everything that's getting in there. But you do print it on there. Amphibio. Let's start with that.
So longer camber profile on the inside edge.
Got it. That's right. It's so cool. Yeah.
Longer rocker profile in the tip and tail on the outside edge.
Okay, let's back up for this first. So longer camber profile on the inside edge.
You got it.
Okay, so on the I don't even know how you do that. I've been meaning to ask you guys. So camber is when you look at a ski, camber is this part right here, this bend right here. And then when you stand on it, the ski's gonna bend the other way. That's how you're gonna get the arc in the ski. So say all their skis are right left, not all of them, but most of them have a right left. So if this is your right ski and I'm on my right foot and I'm on my inside edge, why do I want a longer camber profile on the inside edge?
Better edge grip.
Okay.
More rebound.
Okay. And which I love, those two things. That's great. But then why does it matter that it's shorter on the outside?
So you shorten that outside edge turn radius.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to match your turn shapes instead of constantly adjusting that uphill ski.
Yeah.
And it's also great for flotation. You get the float of a wider ski out of a narrower footprint. And it's just crazy maneuverable. You can take it into tight spaces and it's really easy to smear around.
So if you're ever, trying to carve a turn and you're old school, you A-frame. So you put your weight on your outside ski and you just drag the other one along. But if you're trying to update your style and your technique, it's faster to have both skis on the same angle. So you're trying to get your shin angle on the uphill ski to match your lower shin angle. But if you've ever noticed, when you do that, it's super awkward. Yeah. It's like, shooting a basketball with your left hand or something. Like, you're trying to get that thing and it wants to walk and catch, so that's the solution you're kind of have solved there.
It makes that technique easier for everybody.
Right, which is huge. Very, very cool, and you do feel it when you have it. Okay, so that's the Amphibio, and then quad or the nanotubes, or what do you call them? Carbon tubes.
Tube light.
So
two carbon rods, so they're hollow.
Okay.
They're really great at storing energy and releasing energy. So again, it gives you a smooth ride, but without killing the rebound.
And they're solid carbon.
No, these are hollow.
Okay.
These are hollow, and they're set into grooves that we mill into the bottom of the ski.
Okay, into the wood part.
Yep.
Okay.
And they run adjacent to the edges in the shape of the side cut. So there's a little bit of tension on that rod, right? That's what keeps it lively.
Okay. And you kind of use that in place of what would be metal or something like that. So you get the dampening effect without the weight. Is that sort of the...
It's really important to build lighter skis to us. It does make things easier, so it is our answer to building a smooth ride without making it heavy. Yeah,
no, and I really appreciate that because I'm a freestyler, man. I hate heavy skis, so light is nice. But I also, I'm a wannabe. I don't want my ski to chatter either,
sure.
So I get it. Okay, so speaking of that, let's get into when you guys really ramp up this Ripstick technology and you start to get into these,
the black edition.
The black edition, yeah. Can you see him over there? Or we can bring it over there. So what happens in the black edition? Like, how do you guys go from there to here, and why?
So black edition, we add an additional carbon rod in the center of the ski and the tip.
Okay.
Center of the ski and the tail.
Got it.
We also take our carbon weave that's along that inside edge.
Uh-huh.
We run it from tip to tail in this ski.
I
So it's still easy to ski,
Yeah.
but it gives it another gear of horsepower, and it really functions smoother the harder you push it.
Okay, so if you're looking at skis, which chances are if you're watching this right now and you're deep into this video, you're pretty into it. Because we're definitely talking shop right here. So, but I think what this means if you're shopping for skis is if you really like, if you ski a boot like that's a 130 flex plus and you really like to like get into it and like feel that ski bite and bite you back, you're going to get into something like this, the Ripstick Black Edition, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And you'll be able to handle it. I mean, if you have a little bit of racing in your background or anything like that, right?
Yeah. Anybody who prefers to ski at a little bit higher speed.
Higher speed.
Yep.
Of course.
And this skier is definitely looking for that resort power smooth free ride ski.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah. Something that's been either a groomer or it's been compacted a little bit.
Yep, for sure.
And packed powder, as they like to say in the snow reports.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a ski for you. Resort style ski. Could probably jump in the town league if you needed to, and rip it off or something. Maybe not. How much side cut?
18 meter turn radius is on the 180 length.
Okay.
In both models, in the 106
Okay.
And the 96. So it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Compared to what else is out there.
Yeah.
Because turning is fun.
Yeah, I love being able to just rip off 18. But you're right. It's not. You can't town league this thing. It's how much underfoot? What is this?
96.
96. Okay, so
Yeah,
this is
just-
like an
you could-
everyday.
You could do it.
Ripper.
But there's probably better weapons out there.
There's better weapons out there, which we can talk about. All right, cool. So there's so much cool stuff in these Ripstick editions, and pretty much one for any type of conditions you like to ski or
Yep.
where you come to where you're at.
Yep.
All right, thanks Ben, good stuff. You can go to peterglenn.com to learn more about that, or go in the store and do your own flex test. That still applies. Still applies. Look at that thing. Oh yeah. All right. Have a good winter.